Hello, everyone. Welcome to another week of Accelerate Your Best Life. I'm Tom Worth, and Zach is part of Mustache Media. He does all the editing of all our videos. I miss him, but I'm doing these videos on my own at the moment. We're going to get together and do one here and there, but we just want to get some information out and some nuggets out and have a little conversation and a talk and see how we can accelerate our best life. And that's the reason we put this together, is to accelerate our best life and change the way that we think, number one, and create great thoughts, things that you desire, and transfer them into a feeling and replace that feeling with past beliefs that you have that's obviously not working for you. And that's the whole idea, is self-authoring our lives and identify what's working and what's not working. And obviously, where we are right now, we obviously want more, right? We want to accelerate our life and create a vision of the future. And that's what we want to step towards. So in order to do that, to step towards the vision of our future, we have got to let go of the past, right? We got to surrender our life to our future. And most important, surrender our lives to what lives inside of us. And that's our inner being and this present moment right here and now. And that's where we live, and that's where our power is. It's like I've told you before, there's a power inside of you that loves you so, so much. That's there to guide you, navigate you, speak to you. But we're the ones that block that energy. We block what is being said because we're living back in our past, or we're way too far into the future. But we've just got to bring it back right here, right now. You know, this accelerate your best life, it's awesome. You can accelerate your best life, but it takes work. It takes learning. It takes growing as a human being and an individual on an individual basis. Like I said before, that this is an individual journey, right? And as we heal ourselves within, our world outside of us molds into what it is we're feeling on the inside of us. And the relationship that we're creating with ourselves, and that's the most important relationship, because by having that relationship and being the authentic, real, honest, ethical you, your relationships on the outside of you are exactly what you're radiating out with energy from here. So anyway, just wanted to come and go over a few things and just have another conversation this week. Like I said, I'm excited to be here with you, and thank you for joining us. And I just pray that there are nuggets here, which I know they are. I just pray that you get some and you'll share some and learn with some and just be the very, very, very best human being you can be, and learn and grow daily. Last week we talked about a rule, and I called it rule number 1. Never, 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 never speak ill to yourself. The only words you speak to yourself are positive, amazing, great, beautiful thoughts about you, because that is the truth. The lie is all the stuff that you tell yourself that's negative, right? That you're not enough, and I can't do this, or this isn't that, or whatever, right? But that's what holds us back from accelerating our best life. So that's why I've called that rule number 1. Never speak any negative will towards yourself, because you are a divine individual. You are made for greatness. You are an unlimited human being. You are unlimited. The reason really I just talk about this accelerate your best life is really to assist you in knowing and believing inside of you that you are unlimited. And it's hard to fathom, especially if you're new to this way of thinking, because you're so used to having belief, but then there's a doubt that blocks it. So accelerating your best life is to create beliefs inside of yourself that progress you forward to the vision of your future, and be able to surrender and let go of everything that's happened in the past, because the past is gone. We're not ever going to get that moment back. There's nothing we can do about any of that. Is all we can do about right now is right here, right now. And what a beautiful day it is to have this conversation and talk about life and challenges and hurdles, but we are here as overcomers and problem solvers and believers in a vision of our future, and that's the direction that we're going. You know, like I told you last week as well, I'm just in the process of creating a business, a wellness business, and the whole reason behind the wellness part of it is because that's just my passion and my drive to want to make a difference in people's lives, want to teach people how to heal their emotions from their past into their future. And it's how we do that is we do that with self-care. Because I'll guarantee you, you are the hardest person on yourself ever. Nobody around you or outside of you is ever harsh on you as harsh as you are on yourself. So that's number one rule, is we're going to talk only good things about each other, ourselves, most importantly, because it's an individual journey. As you get all this and align here with that energy, thoughts transferred to feelings, that becomes repetition, right? That becomes habit. Good thoughts, good processes. The processes we used to use always held us back in our past and put us in a poor me syndrome and all negative stuff, right? But right here, right now, where we are living in this power, this present moment, is really where we have our ultimate power to step forward, step by step by step by step, day in, day out, day in, day out, day in, day out, towards our future. And you know what? Those steps may be just mini steps, but give yourself a pat on the back. It's at least a step. Okay? Be good to yourself. Love yourself. Care for yourself. And just totally be kind to yourself, first and foremost. Okay? Another thing that comes with this, we've talked in previous videos about lying to yourself, you know, and lies just isn't progression forward. Lies will keep you into your past. But telling the truth, always be your word. If you tell somebody you're going to do something, do it. Okay? That's probably rule number 2. Rule number 1, speaking great to yourself, positive affirmations. Number 2 is no lying. Only tell the truth to you, and that way you'll be telling the truth to everybody outside of you because you're truthful to yourself. And that's rule number 2. Be your word. Be your word. If you say you're going to do something, do it. It's one of the things my dad always taught me. He says your word is your worth, and I believe that today. Did I always keep my word? Did I always do what I say I was going to do? Absolutely I didn't. And that's on me. But you know what? That's gone. The new identity of Tom is right here, right now, truth only, right? Because we're progressing forward to the vision of our future. And right, some of you out there listen to this might be your first time, but the vision of your future is everything that you desire and want to create in your life. It's that blank canvas that you can just have, and you can just draw it out and see it, imagine it, feel it, create it. You are a creator. That's how we do it, but there's processes, right? There's things you have to do each and every day. Number 1 is speak good to yourself. Number 2 is don't lie. Be truthful and honest. Then there's steps to do things. Self-care. I just believe, and I'm going to hold to this because it's happened for me, is I just believe there's 3 things that you really got to get a grip on and balance in, Number one is your spirituality. And how I do my spirituality, how I get in tune with myself, is as soon as I get out of bed, I speak good things to myself. This is a great day. This is where I'm going. I'm stepping towards the vision of my future. I grab my phone, I put it on a meditation, I sit down, and I meditate. And I shut down my mind, and I just go and just see and visualize how I want my life to be. And you're going to have the naysayers and the thoughts in there, but you just got to just focus and quiet that mind. That's the whole reason for meditation. And if you say you've tried it 1 or 2 times or 3 times, it hasn't worked, it's one of those things that just takes time. So be kind to yourself, be caring with yourself, and just take time with it. Give it time to work and just feel the moment and just be, before you get out and start racing through your day and doing the daily activities that you do, your spirituality, that's a big deal. Your mental and emotional health. The meditation helps with mental and emotional as well. In your mental and emotional, how's your reactions? When people say things to you, do you just flip out or however? I used to. And I still do at times, but I'm really working on that. I just believe that reaction and how you react is very important in progression towards the vision of your future. And that reaction of either flipping out or handling that reaction with love and care, that makes the difference on your steps forward. So do all you can do in your mental and emotional to just believe in who you are, your authentic, real self. Check your reactions. Self-author your life. You know what works for you and what doesn't for you, okay? It's just stuff we have to evaluate. Number 3, take time to go to the gym. Take time to go to the gym, work out 20 minutes, then 25, then 30. If you ain't got time to get to the gym, take 20 minutes out of your day and go and take a walk and get your thoughts and see the beauty and slow it down and just see everything around you and be aware of the whole situation, right? And I just believe those 3, the spiritual, the mental, emotional, the physical, will equal more finances. I've seen it in my life. Zach's did it in his life, and it's just a process. Timing is everything. We're on a 2 to 5 year plan to get to the vision of our future, but it's a step-by-step deal. We're going to be happy right here, right now, regardless of the adversities, the struggles, the heartaches that we have at us. We're going to learn to put a smile on our face during that and react in loving, caring ways with true authenticity within ourselves. That's how we progress to the vision of our future. Because all this happiness and joy that we're searching for, we don't have to wait until we get to there. We can have it right here, right now. And that should be your focus, is to have love, care, joy, happiness right here, right now, right? But have a vision and imagination of your future and see that in a lucid dream day in, day out, day in, day out. And like I said, if you're just starting today, give yourself 30 days. Meditate. Read 15 minutes. Write down 3 to 10 things that you're grateful for every day. 3 to 10 things. I guarantee you there's more than 10. But take that time. Get out, get a walk. Get out, get to the gym. Work. Do what you got to do, but have a mind open to possibilities. If you're not in the dream job that you want, it's out there. But you got to visualize it. You got to see it. And number 1, you got to believe that it's out there for you. And I know that it is. And it may be that job that you want. If that's what you want, then go after it. Create it. If you want to create a business, create that. You have abilities. You have gifts that have been given to you by God to bring out of yourself and share with the world. Right? There are 7 billion people in this world. and everybody is no different. The only difference is only 5% of the people are choosing to make a difference and choosing to have a vision of their future versus living in their past and learning how to live in the present moment, right? So whatever those thoughts are that you process, and you're discerning thoughts day in, day out, there's thoughts all over, there's all kinds, but you're only taking certain ones that are going to serve you and transfer them into a feeling. And it's not just transferring into a feeling in just one day. This is a day in, day out process. But anyway, it's so awesome to sit here and talk about our futures and where we're going and how to accelerate it. You know, this is life's a marathon. It's not a race, right? And I talk about accelerate, and I'm not talking about an acceleration to a point of racing to it, because that's where you'll be happy when you get there. That's not the truth. The truth is be happy now as you progress to that desire and dream and vision of your future. Because whatever that vision is, it will come to pass. You just have to trust the process and surrender what you think you know to what this inner being inside of you already knows, the observer, the guide, the director. He lays inside of each every one of us, but not everybody will sit and choose to take a minute to meditate and listen, or be discerning, or be willing to listen as you go throughout your day to take the right steps to get where you got to go. But it's not about making all the right steps at once, because you're going to fall, you're going to fail, you're going to fall, you're going to fail, you're going to get up, you're going to fall, you're going to fail, you're going to get up. But it's a day-to-day thing. And just as you fail and fall, you're not a true failure unless you stay down, right? That's the example of failure, is staying down. So if you're down at the moment, I just challenge you to get back up, refocus, get a vision of your future, let go of your past, and just live right here, right now, and create happiness and joy, create finances. There's plenty of abundance out there for everybody. You just got to believe that. You got to shift your thoughts, and that's going to be one of the biggest thoughts that you got to shift, is your lack mentality of not enough, and need this, need that, need this, need that. The truth is, you're abundant right here, right now. You have everything that you need. Do you want more? Absolutely. Is there more? Absolutely. But you just got to be abundant and be grateful for what you have right here, right now. And you'll be guided to the next steps to get everything you desired for the future, that vision of the future. Like I said, I go on a lot of tangents, but really, I mean, it's just rule number 1 is speak only good things to yourself. Rule number 2 is be your word. No more lies. We've all told lies in our life. We already know that. Because if we told ourselves what we didn't, that'd be a lie, right? So let's just be raw, and let's get real with ourselves and be the people that we are desired to be, which we are already created to be when we came here, because we was pure consciousness, right? It's just this life we took on a body and created a lot of fixed beliefs that didn't really work for us, but we thought it did because other people told us that's the way it should be. But now we are listening to a different source versus sources outside of us. We're listening to a source within us. Getting rid of all the outside noise and creating a new inside. So what's going on here is we're healing from the inside out. And that's why I was talking about my wellness business, is it's all designed around healing from the inside out. And I just think that's the most important thing to accelerate your best life, is you've got to heal within. We all have aches, we have heartaches, we've got pains, we've had loss, we've filed bankruptcy, we've been through divorces, we've had relationships die, and yada, 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 right? All that stuff. And I'm not saying you can't just that you can't mourn or anything, you know? You got to get real with it. Get raw, get real with yourself. But I'll promise you, if you have had a loss and lost somebody recently or in the past and it's hard to let go of, I'm going to share something with you that I know for a fact that they're on a different level And they're cheering for you to get up and be all that you can be. They don't want you to mourn them. They're happy, they're peaceful. They're there to support you, but you've got to choose to allow them to support you. And that's the thing about unlimited. We're the ones that block ourselves from our capabilities, from our limitless life, is we put blocks here that makes us unlimited, right? So we've got to figure out how to manipulate energy. Transfer thought to feeling. Transfer thought to feeling. Manipulate energy. We all have that ability. But number one, to manipulate energy, you don't want to do harm to anybody else or hurt anybody. That's the rules. If you're going to create something, create it for good. Okay? Because we're loving, caring, kind people. We want people to win. I know I want all of you out here that are watching this to win, because I know you can. I know I can win, and I'm winning. You know, do I have challenges? Absolutely. Get my ass kicked all the time. But I get back up. That's the cool thing. Take another step forward, fall back, step forward, fall back 4, step forward, forward, forward. And eventually, you know, we climb up there, and then all of a sudden, as we get to the top, there's the vision of our future, and things are just starting to show up. Everything that we imagine, our life just starts to change. And it's surprising, because if you sit and you focus on exactly how it's going to happen, it's not going to happen. That's where the surrender comes in. You have a visual, a movie playing in your head, but how it comes is totally up to your inner being, and it will show up, because we have assistance all around us, not just in human form, but in spiritual form, that are guiding us towards our future. And if you're not asking for what you want, that's why you don't have. You have not because you ask not. Ask and ye shall receive. Okay? So ask, write it, put it on paper what you want. Okay, write it down. And this is just work that you can do daily. I'm not saying that this has to be in every minute of every day, but you've got to have a consciousness of it and be aware of it and see your vision and just be a better person each and every day, right? That's what we're all here for, is to grow and become that person, because you don't get what you want, you get what you are. So anyway, back to rule number 1, speak only good words to yourself. Rule number 2, don't lie. Tell the truth, be your word. Tell somebody you're going to do something, do it. That's how we're going to accelerate our best life. There's going to be rule number 3 coming at you. We're going to figure that rule out, which I already kind of got an idea of what that is, but I just wanted to share 1 again and 2 for the first time, which I've talked about it in previous videos, but it's all just coming in line right now. But I just want to tell you thank you, and I'm so honored to have you take time with me and learn and grow together. And I want you to believe in who you are. Speak good to yourself. Tell the truth to yourself. Create. Have a vision of your future. Imagine it. And just believe in your heart that you deserve that, because you do. You are an unlimited human being. And I just repeat it because I know it. And it's time for you to know that you're unlimited. You're made for greatness, and I'm just grateful that you shared time with me today. Please like and share. I know there's nuggets here. I hope you wrote some down. And just know that I love and care about you guys deeply, and just want you to be the best you can be. I want you to step forward to the life that you've always desired. And I know you can do that. But it takes hard work. It takes overcoming. It takes problem solving. Anyway, Tom Worth, Accelerate Your Best Life. I love you guys. Thanks for joining me. And I will see you next week on another version of Accelerate Your Best Life. Have a great day.